everyone, welcome back to Royalty Soaps. Today we're going to be making the Dragon Fire and Brimstone soap, which of course was inspired by The Lord of the Rings and basically Smaug. That's where I got the inspiration from. And then for this particular soap, I'm still going to use Lord of the Rings, but I'm probably going to name it something else, even though it uses the Dragon Fire and Brimstone scent. It will probably be called the Demolition of the Ring because I am using some rings, as you can see right here, and it's going to look like it's falling into the lava. So at the very end of the movie, whenever Gollum lets go of the ring and it comes off his finger and then it just blubs into the volcanic like stuff inside the mountain. That's kind of what we're going for. So that was an extremely long explanation for not a very complicated thing. I'm soaping at extremely low temperatures today, about 75 degrees Fahrenheit, because I'm hoping that this soap will stay very fluid. Pouring the lye water solution down the stick blender here so that I have a lot of time to work with it. The base soap is going to be black, which is something I think I've only done once or twice. And then we're going to have 3 different kind of fiery accent colors right here. So let me just blend this up. Now that that's decently blended up, we're going to portion off some here for the accent colors. My goal for today is to get like no drips on the table. Nearly an impossible feat, but we'll see how it goes. So far, so good. Okay, so this is going to be black, so I'm blending this up last. And then we're gonna blend these up. Let's see, let's put them in order of darkness here. Okay, so we'll blend these up. I've blended all the colors up, so now I'm going to scrape the edges of the bottoms and the sides of these containers here, just to make sure that everything is super good and incorporated. I don't want to leave any left behind. I want to make sure that all the colorant is evenly dispersed. You're actually going to be watching this video. I'm going to be out of town, so I won't be able to see your reaction until I get back. Okay, so these 3 are done, so I'm going to set these off to the side, and we're going to focus on the base soap color here. So in this little container, I have black oxide, and I have some activated charcoal. Here's a tip for you. If you mix up your colors separate and find that there's a lot left over, you can scoop up a little bit of the soap like I did just there and mix it up so you can get all the rest of that colorant out of there, or a good majority of it anyway. So I'm going to mix this up now. And now that that's done, I'm going to mix in the fragrance oil blend by hand, just in case. I've never actually worked with this fragrance oil blend in cold process soap. Fragrance oil is all mixed in now, so I'm going to take this little container here and I'm going to fill it up almost all the way with this black soap. Ooh, that was a little bit much. And I'm going to set that off to the side because I'm going to use that for swirling. And now we're going to start pouring this all into the molds. So I decided to keep the inside a bit of a surprise because my battery kind of turned off. I'm sorry, you guys. I thought it was full. It said 3 bars whenever I started, and I guess I just took too much time. So now I've got my Royalty Soaps piping set. It's available at nurturesoap.com, and instead of putting 3 individual dollops on each bar, I'm going to end up taking a spoon and kind of messing this up anyway. So I'm just putting one big long line all down the soap, just like this. Not really squeezing too hard, because I want to have enough for a couple more lines here. And then I pulled some piping off to the side here, so I'm going to go ahead and pour that on. Looks like mustard. And I'm going to go from the lightest color to the darkest color. And this is just going to peek through. So now I'm going to kind of hide that with 2 long rows like this. I've never done this before, by the way. I'm kind of just making it up. Don't know if you could tell. Now I'm going to put the orange on. And just pour that over like this. Oops. Kind of plunked a little much over there. I'm also going to pour the red on before I put the final black topping. Okay, now I'm going to try to put a little dollop on every one of them. I don't know if I'll have enough to put it on every single one of them, but hopefully I will. Alright, so now that all this is on, I'm going to start moving things around here with my spoon. Alright, so that looks pretty fiery to me. So now what I'm going to do is start putting the rings on. So these rings were actually made with a real ring mold. I got it from Amazon.com a really long time ago. Then I made it with Aztec Gold Mica from TKB and Melt and Pour, and then I rolled it in some King's Gold Mica from Brambleberry. So now I'm going to place these strategically so that it looks like they're falling in to the soap. This is absolutely going to take too long for me to film, so I'm just going to come back whenever I'm done and I'll show you the close-up. Alright, so once all the rings are in, this is sort of what it looks like. As you can see, they're all barely poking out because they're about to descend into the abyss. It smells quite incredible, so I can't wait to come back tomorrow morning and show you guys the cut. I really am sorry about not being able to show you the pouring of the soap, but I bet you will be pleasantly surprised then with what it looks like on the inside. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I am back the next day to cut this soap. I still maintain that this yellow on top looks like mustard. But the smell is really strong, and I'm cutting this with my bud cutter because I was a little wonky with where I placed the little rings on top. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Ooh. This is like the first time I've ever really done a fire soap. I'm really happy with it. All the rings held up really well. They didn't sweat or ooze or anything like that. There we go. I love it. Caleb thinks I should make a second batch of this for the release date. What do you guys think? 34 bars in a batch. I wonder if 34 will be enough. Like I don't know how many of my fans are like geeky fans or would really like love this type of a bar. I don't know. So you guys have to let me know. I think I'm gonna make that the question of today. Should I make another 34 bar batch of this so we have 68 bars to go up in the shop? Or should I just, you know, make a different soap? I wouldn't film a second remake, obviously. Ooh, look at this one. Look at that. I love it. But yeah, I wouldn't film it again because obviously you've already seen it, and how boring would that be? But let me know by clicking the I in the upper right hand corner. Should I make another? Or should I do something else? Well, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you can give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, maybe even leave me a comment down below. And these soaps will be available on July 15th, okay? July 15th in the Etsy shop is when all of the soaps made between now and then are going live. And until next time, I hope you all have a royal week, and bye for now.